right, let's take a look at the CC1101. It's a wireless module, and the working voltage is 1.8 to about 3.6 volts, and it puts out about 10 milliwatts. And you can program it for different ISM bands, 433, and you can do 915 with that also. Now, it supports the FSK, frequency shift key, or GFSK and MSK, and I'm using ASK OOK, which is amplitude shift keying, on-off keying, and that's just easy to do. And so here's the Nano here, and the Nano's 5 volts, and this thing only is good for 3.3 volts. So I have this little logic level converter here, and I'll put the link to this notes in the description. And so pins 11, 12, 13, 10, and 2 I'm using, and they just correspond to these over here, these pins here on the CC1101. So it just takes 5 volts here, puts 3 here, and goes both directions. Okay, and then the since this thing's on 3 volts, this one actually, and we have to have 3 volts here, 3.3. I have a little power module here that takes in 5 volts and puts it to 3.3 volts, and because now the Arduino does have 3.3 volt output, but that output's only good for 30 milliamps, and when these are transmitting, it goes up to 30 milliamps, and it might work for a while, but I didn't want to get that thing too hot, so I just put a little converter here, and I running that off to 5 volts from the Nano there. Now the Nano 5 volts, depending on how you I'm doing it with a 9-volt battery here, but if you do it with the USB, it's good for at least 400 milliamps, and it can go up higher depending on how you configure it. But 400 is well above my 30 there, so that's fine with that. And then all I did was I have on the transmitter. Well, first of all, I used this Mateus Furgas library, and I'll leave a link for this too. So it's his CC1101 library, and then when you download that into the Nano, there's some examples. There's one example for the transmitter and receiver, and all it does is it's in a hello world transmitter. So it just transmits hello from the transmitter to the receiver, and it does it every 2 seconds or so, and it just keeps transmitting hello over there. So you can set it up and just look at and do that. But then you need the serial monitor to monitor it. So what I did is I just added the button and an LED, so I didn't need the serial monitor. And then I could take it out in the field to see how far it works. But yeah, that's all there is to it. And this is how I hooked up the button, and then the receiver just has on pin. I put it on pin 7. And a 330 ohm to ground with the LED there. That's all I did there, and yeah, so it works pretty good. And so here's it. Now technically you're not supposed to. They should be about 1 meter apart when you're operating them, because it could hurt the thing. But we'll try it here. So there, it's on. So when I push the button, hello comes on, and it goes off. And I just have it on timed out, so there you go. So that's all it's doing, just so I can know that they're talking to each other. And yeah, so that's all there is to it. I just used his library and the examples, and then I just added a switch and an LED to the example. Fairly easy. And but this is how you wire it up, and it works. So that's all there is to it. Thank you.